It is both Rapunzel and Cinderella. She gets this job, she finds this rich man, she gets to wear all this cool jewelry and everything, all that good stuff, right?
And it's like Rapunzel because she's trapped.
Going somewhere romantic.
Pull up a chair, sit your flat ass down.
When the Rain Falls. Romance and a thriller. This one is so good. So good. It's so good. I pushed like on this chapter. Oh, this webtoon started on Instagram, yeah. Oh, they gave me 2 chapters in one day. I'm going to get to those. Let me read the description, actually. After getting a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity in card form, Samurai, hope I've been saying her name right this entire time, Jackson finds herself in a perfect relationship with a seemingly perfect man. But is the glitz and glamour all too much for her? Is he all that he seems to be on the surface, or is he what she's warned about? A ruthless womanizer. Most confusing of all is she starts to wonder why. Odd thing. Okay, so we're talking about Evan. Evan. So it's about a girl. She's sheltered. She's not allowed to go anywhere or play outside because her mom. And mostly her mom is extremely possessive over her daughter. She won't let her go anywhere or even have friends. She wants her to stay in the house and play with her dolls. Because she doesn't want her daughter to get her feelings hurt or get backstabbed by friends, so she keeps them away. Oh, okay. I can't wait to have my own friends, though. She doesn't want you to have your own friends. She's saying it in tears. So terrible. And now she's an adult. She's 23 years old, and she's still here, and she's not allowed to leave her family home whatsoever. So she's kind of suffering, fighting with her brothers. I believe one of her brothers still live with her. Her oldest brother moved out, and she's still here. Her mom pretty much treats her like a child. She doesn't actually want her to get a job. And also, it's just confusing for this girl. She doesn't know what her mom wants for her. She does get a job, and her mom instantly regrets it and was like, oh, you shouldn't have got that job. Because now that she has this job right here, she has access to people, everything she feared. She acts like her daughter's a nuisance, but at the same time, it's a really complicated relationship her and her mother have. So she's an artist, and she draws. Duh, that's what artists do. This is Evan, her boss, who gave her the job opportunity, and they instantly start dating. Evan is mysterious. This is, oh no, forgot his name. Reese. This is Reese. Oh my god. Reese is here to help and warn her about Evan, her boss, that she's desperately dating because she's finally out in the world. As a 23-year-old has been sheltered from there to then. Here she is, rich man. They're together. There are some red flags. Even the waitress is aware of them. Samurai has no clue what they are yet. But she's going to learn them. Even though Reese keeps warning her to stay away, she doesn't do it. Because Evan's like her only way out. So she has to kind of ignore. Not that she wants to. But either she stays sheltered for her whole life. She's 23. And a lot of comments have expressed that they find it very bizarre that she is 23 living with her parents. Now, that isn't extremely uncommon, but everyone in the comments section, like, there's got to be, like, a reason. A serious, deep-rooted reason why she still lives with her. Her parents are extremely possessive, mostly. Her mother's extremely possessive. She does not know how to drive a car. Her father picks her up from work. She actually stood in the rain, and Evan was the one to take her home from work one day because she couldn't get anyone else to do it. After her dates go badly, even her father picks her up. So, this is a really nice shot of her, but even her father picks her up from dates because she doesn't drive. She was never taught things. But I do want to read some of those comments. She is ignoring red flags, but she doesn't really have a choice. She's in a very special situation. I don't know if it's this chapter. Dime is our girl's best friend this chapter. But she tries to go on a date as a 23-year-old grown adult. Remember that. Her mother stops her. Try to look at the juvenile things around her. She's slightly still a child. She has this naive mindset about becoming a famous artist with her art in the museums. You can be an artist. Museums are, That's a far cry. Evan was even trying to tell her, these people are not alive. He tries to caution her gently, but she gets offended and walks away. The date's over. So yeah, she's on her way to that date. Her mom does not want her to go on a date. She's upset that he's buying her jewelry, and she wants her to take it back because she doesn't want her, to be with him? I feel like she's telling her not to do it, but not why. It doesn't help to parent in that way. Like, why don't you want her to keep the necklace? Please explain it. Is it because the guy will get possessive, or he's going to feel like he deserves something after that? She just says, take it back. And then there's a lot of attitude here. Her mom's just angry and just has this attitude and doesn't really explain to her. So Samurai is lost. She doesn't get it. She doesn't understand. So of course she wants to keep the jewelry. And she's going to go on the date anyway. Yep, there it is. She's 23 and they want to hold on to her forever. I don't understand. I think this is like, I don't know. I don't want to assume. I don't know what this means. So I don't know what language as in. I'm guessing. I'm going to guess. I'm going to take a wild guess. Should I? Maybe they're Nigerian. I'm guessing. It's okay. It's a wild guess. Let me guess. I don't know. So yeah, they're trying to hold on to her. They still see her as this little kid that she isn't anymore. Like, this is a full-grown adult. Look. Okay? This is the comment section I want to get to. First comment. Trapped in a situation. No healthy way out of that. This kind of thing never ends well. The suspense is killing me. What's up with her being treated like a baby by her parents, despite being an adult? A billion question marks. What's the background story? And Reese is hot. Okay. Here's another one. I really like how Samurai was able to express how she felt, even if it was shut down. Also, does Samurai... here's the comment I read. Also, does Samurai have a mental illness? So that's why her parents shelter her? Or is it... oh my gosh, hard to read that one. It's so... Really? Or is it just because that's how they are? I believe it's your second sentence. That's how they are. There were no other implications that she had a mental disorder because she's 23, lives with her parents. This could be some culture clash. That's all. So yeah, everybody's like so flabbergasted that she's 23. Here's another one. I'd understand if she was still underage, but she's 23 and they don't even want her to have a job. That is weird to not want her to have a job. They're very possessive. Remember, her mom didn't want her to have friends either or a job. So this is a very interesting situation season. And that's why she's letting Evan get away with everything and all the red flags fly. She's letting them fly. She's letting them fly high because she has to take a risk with him. Or she's going to be there until she's 50, 100 years old. She's going to be there until she's... Listen, like, she's young and cute now. She has to get out. So she's going to take her chances with Evan, regardless of all his rumors being a dangerous, possessive man. But there was a comment that I really liked about her trying to leave with Evan. Someone said you escaped... what was it? You escaped a dog house to go into the lion's den. Something like that. And I was like, the dog house being like her family home with her mom, and the lion's den being her with Evan, which would be a way harder situation for her to escape. And I think it can get pretty crazy with Evan, but it might be easier to leave Evan than her family. We will see. Now, this is what the story is about. I'm not trying to give anything away, but I'm not. This one? This is a very good one. Happy I found this one. It's such a good story. It's such a unique storyline. It reminds me of Rapunzel. There are two fairy tales I really like. That's Cinderella and Rapunzel. Oh my gosh, they're so good. But yeah, this is like both. It is both Rapunzel and Cinderella. She gets this job, she finds this rich man, she gets to wear all this cool jewelry and everything, all that good stuff, right?
And it's like Rapunzel because she's trapped.
But that's that. This one's so good. I can't give this away, but oh my gosh, the story to this is so crazy. It's only getting crazier. Like, what is going to happen? She's trapped like Rapunzel, and how is she going to get out of this? This is not an easy situation because escaping a rich man has a lot of power, but escaping your parents, that can be hard too. How is she going to leave? Again, why do I feel like I have to repeat this? So you can really understand. Some of these comments act like they couldn't understand Samurai like whatsoever. Like, why won't she just leave? Why didn't she just go get a job? She hasn't been taught to drive. She has no access to a car to learn how to drive. She's heavily sheltered, so a lot of mind games are played on. So she probably feels like she can't leave either. It's like she's been immobilized mentally. Like, she can physically leave, but her parents are not going to let her go. It's not that easy. So when they did allow her to get a job, she got a job and met Evan, and Evan could be an issue too. If he ends up being a bad guy, hopefully he's a good guy so she can be happy. But like, how do they not see her as a grown woman? Like, look at them screaming her name like she's a child. Look at how she's built. This is not a child at all. But look, full grown parents. Look at the dad. Oh, his face is so cute. He's like, he can't do anything. He's not the one that speaks up. She's more the villain in the story. The dad's just like, oh, I'll just go with the flow and pick her up anytime she needs. Like, you still live in her house. Our rules. Like, look at this. Like, oh my gosh. Like, can she just live? And there's Evan, the man she's not allowed to date. Like, who are you to dictate who a 23-year-old is dating? I find that a little it's ridiculous. It's absurd. Like, come on. And she leaves anyway. And I gotta stop right here because the rest, I don't want to give away. I didn't give away too much, did I? I hope I didn't. This one's just so good. I love this one. Oh my gosh. Just go. You gotta read it. You gotta read it. You have to.